Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Unless it's your first time, then welcome. Please consider subscribing. If you do, hit the notification bell. Get all the updates. You'd think I'd have that down by now. This beer is courtesy of Chris. Thank you so much, Chris. I really appreciate it. I'm definitely in the mood for a coffee stout, and that's what this is. It's 10% ABV. It's from Hightower Brewing Company. This is just government warning stuff. They're out of Rayland, Ohio. And yeah, nice can art. It's got like coffee beans on top and bottom. It's there's not a lot going on. It's not distracting, which is good, and it's exactly what it is. It's dark and has coffee, hopefully inside of the can as well. Definitely a very dark brown color, very dark brown. I can smell coffee already. Holy cow. Yeah, I mean, when it's all poured together, it's definitely a light black or very, very, very dark brown. So somewhere in that realm. It's not motor oil, short version. Maybe a third of a finger of a mocha head. Tiny bubbles, then some regular small bubbles. Getting some nice lacing that goes away somewhat quickly. Little bit of legs. Given the ABV, I thought maybe a little bit more, but definitely looks like a stout. It's going to say Aroma. I mean, it's very coffee. It is both the brewed coffee, like a hot brew, not cold brew coffee. It's very much like just a coffee pot, Then it also has some like the intensity of the grounds after the process is done. And I love coffee. That's not off-putting to me. I don't know if someone. I also don't know why you'd be drinking this beer if you don't like coffee. But if you don't like a strong aroma of coffee, this might be too much for you. There's an underlining sweetness, which is nice. As much as there is coffee, there's other things going on. There's some roast, I think, from the base of the beer, not just the coffee itself. There's some sweet chocolate. It comes across a little bit like a mocha, which makes sense. It does smell good. Let's get into the taste. Cheers. This is about as close as you can get to coffee turning into beer. Just like the aroma, and I'm glad it's following the aroma. I mean, this is coffee. There's a little bit of a woodiness and a nuttiness. Chris had texted me, and he said, I forget how old it is. That was one of the things he texted me. One of the other things was, he goes, I wish they would put it into a barrel. And I get some wood already, and I think this beer would be really cool with some barrel aging, some oak aging, amplify that up even more. There is a roast from the base beer, but it's a lot of what you're getting is coffee. Also with the aroma, let me take another swig to make sure what I'm about to say, I do want to say. Okay, yes. Like the aroma, there is some sweetness there. It's not like full on, you put a bunch of sugar in your coffee, but there is a nice sweetness. And as much as this is coffee, you can't help but know you're drinking a beer. Not from the alcohol. For 10%, I don't taste any alcohol whatsoever. But there is a little bit of that stout roastiness fighting its way through with the coffee. That it's like, oh wait, no, you're familiar with this taste, and it's from beer, not coffee. The aftertaste really intensifies the coffee woody thing that I'm talking about, and it's very pleasant. And it's also it's not overly dry, but somewhat dry. It's like thirst inducing, which is cool. About halfway through, you get a little bit of a dark berry note, which is not uncommon in stouts. Yeah, I like this beer. But again, like, if you kind of like coffee, you probably want to stay away from this beer because this is as close to coffee as a beer as you can get. Thanks, Chris, for sending. I really appreciate it, man. Hightower makes some cool beers, and I've had a good variety of their stuff because of him, so I really appreciate that. Sours, fruited sours, IPAs, double IPAs, maybe even a lager or two. But yeah, definitely a cool brewery. Thanks again, Chris. Really appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate that. Check out on Instagram and on Tap. It's No Hype Beer Reviews at both those places. So always please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.